Hello everyone. Today we're going to be running Chapter 8B, the last of the B-sides. This one does have some sections that are fairly difficult, but I'm here to show you how I eventually made my way through so that you can follow along. Let's jump right into it. My name is Shirojin and I'll be your guide. The first room looks intimidating, but you can pretty easily dash between the gaps in the fireballs, picking up the crystals on the way to refresh. The closer you can get to the bottom of these conveyor belts, the better. It'll launch you further that way, which will give you the leeway you need to get around the spikes. Once you get into a rhythm, this one is doable. Make sure you fall down to an ice ball that's below your target height after each set of spikes. They continuously rise and you're bouncing off of them, so by the time you get there, you'll be exactly where you need to be. Save your dashes until after the 3 bumpers at the start of this room. You'll need them to reach the first ice block. Then just climb up to the next bumper and it's smooth sailing from there. Be careful with your timing so that you can make it past the first 2 fireballs. If you need the extra time, you can try tapping the grab button on the nearby conveyor belt to stay level. Otherwise, you can just try to mimic when I make my first jump. This room is pretty tricky. The basic pattern here is that the ice balls are spaced in such a way that you can let go of the jump button while holding the direction you want to go, and you'll land on the next ice ball down. If you hold the jump button instead, you'll land on the next ice ball up. From there, you just have to string it all together and dash into the side of the final bumper. I know that's easier said than done, but hey, this is the B-side finale. You are bound to get rooms like this sometime. The key part of this next room is after the first switch to ice. Before you hit the next hot-cold switch to change it back to fire, break some of the ice balls ahead so that you have a clear path to the crystal. You'll thank yourself for the foresight. We have a bit of a smorgasbord of random level mechanics here, but none of it's too difficult if you remember how they work. Just don't get tripped up. From time to time, as you're going through the corridor rooms, it will be advantageous to actually wait a bit before hitting the switch. The closer you can get to the lava and/or ice, the more time you'll have to react after you hit the switch. Stall for some time both before and after hitting the third switch here. if you hit the switch too early, the top of the corridor might catch you. Likewise, if you go for the fourth switch too fast, the floor might catch you. Two things to note in this final room. Remember that you're going to move slower, so plan accordingly. You can also loop between the floor and the ceiling as long as they're not covered in spikes. You'll have to take advantage of that fact a few times on your way to the Crystal Heart. Nice job completing the B-sides. At this point, you'll unlock an additional C-side for every level, and I would highly recommend that you complete those first before attempting Farewell. Each C-side is only 3 rooms long, but they are quite difficult, and they make for good practice for the challenge ahead. I'll see you over there when we tackle Chapter 1C.